missed you so much. Oh God, it feels good to be back.
I know, it felt like you were gone a long time.
I was gone 4 days. That's a long time for me.
gosh.
For me.
For me.
Before we start, I've got my Zach Peter sweatshirt on. We also got our Justice for Justin Baldoni.
Justin
Baldoni, no filter, but sorry. It's really warm today outside. I saw someone from Gresham in the comments and they're like, it's sunny. It's warm here today. So Stephanie's got the air going. So it's cold inside because we
have dogs.
We care more about our dogs' comfortability than we do about our own. It was funny because the dogs had a sleepover. I shared a picture with you of Lady and Brody in my parents' backyard. One day we'll give you a tour of my mom's backyard. It's quite the spectacle. The spectacle, yes. And they were Lady was being bad and she was laying in the grass, and Brody was being good. He was laying on the patio, and what was I saying?
Well, she has skin allergies.
She has really bad skin allergies. That's why she has to.
If I'm getting up every now and then, I'm checking to see, because we don't believe in putting that cone around her neck, so they don't lick. No. So I'm checking on the dogs. So I'm on dog duty constantly.
So I called my dad and my mom, who she was born in Tunisia. She's Italian. She's very sorry. She's very Italian, very Southern Italian, and she likes warm weather. So if you even turn the air on in their house, my mom's got to put 15 sweaters on. So the whole time I'm on the phone with Dad. Yes, I'm on the phone with Dad. I'm like, just make sure they're cool. Just make sure they're okay.
I know. It was pleasant when you were gone.
Yeah,
the weather.
Yeah,
so. But I'm wearing this. Nancy informed me the Stanley Cup Finals.
It's
right?
The playoffs.
Oh, it's the playoffs.
But so far, Canada has not been doing well. Montreal, I think,
this might bring them some luck.
Yeah, I think Montreal is tied, and Oilers have lost both games. Leafs, I believe, have lost both games. I think Calgary is not doing that well. I think.
And also Nancy's boyfriend bought me this hat recently.
He did. She's been asking for a cap, and I always bring home toques for you.
Yeah, it's summertime though.
Yeah,
it's
so
he can't wear beanies.
He listened. I didn't. And I
Where's
promise
my shirt?
Next trip, because I'm going to be in
okay.
Vancouver. But we're so glad we're back. Oh my God. I was joking when I said before we leave, Meghan, please don't do anything while we're gone.
Yeah, don't be.
I feel like she was listening.
Annoying.
Yeah.
she kind of listened
because
to us.
This was in my head the whole time. I thought,
oh,
we miss you too, Marsha.
It felt like forever.
Oh my God.
And
oh, good. He's getting boyfriend's getting a massage. See, I was supposed to be in Alaska right now, but I got out of it. I did not want to fly all the way to Alaska. One day I want to go to Alaska. You know what I want to do? I want to go to Seattle, and then I want to catch a cruise, but not a big cruise, not like the big Norwegian cruises, like Carnival cruises, like a smaller boat.
Yeah.
And I want to go to Alaska.
Like a booze cruise.
Well, it's got to be overnight,
like
obviously.
In Cabo.
Yeah, exactly. But
I'm sure some people sleep on booze cruises.
The idea of flying there, oh my God, I just didn't want to do that. And then he has to work the whole time, and it's going to be a nightmare. So tonight he's going on this sunset cruise with the guys, with his workmates. And I'm just picturing them.
How romantic.
I'm just picturing them all on the boat together. He's going to try to FaceTime me.
If I saw all of them on a boat, I would flip out. I would get in the water, swim, just to hang out with them.
Yeah, I know. And then he's like, oh, Putty's going to, I don't know his real name in real life. Putty from Seinfeld.
Yeah.
He's like, Putty's going to be there. Do you want me to get an autograph from? And I go, tell him the twins say hi.
Yeah, we know
from
him.
the Men in Black 2 set in New York back a million years ago, and he goes, I'm not going to tell him that. And I go, fine. I go, you're the one who's missing out on a great conversation.
That is a great conversation.
Whatever.
They were doing a stunt right there.
Yeah, I don't get it, but
hundreds of people were watching.
Yeah, whatever. And I'm only saying this stuff right now because I know he's not going to watch later, but I got him to watch season 1. We're on the 6th episode of Squid Game.
Patrick
Warburton. I call him Putty. I don't know.
Putty too.
I call him Putty. I don't know. It was like whatever. So, he's a really nice guy.
Oh, he's so nice.
He's very nice.
He's so nice.
Nancy, you were quoted on Dan Wooten earlier.
I
figured I would be, because anytime Dan comments under my tweet, it usually means I'm going to be quoted later. So it's always an honor. We love Dan. He's so great. Very, very fun every time we're on the show.
Like him.
Dropping hints. We might be on soon again. Maybe not.
He has cats.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Let's get right into this, because this is going to be like, Are
we going to mention the sandwich place, though?
Okay, we're going to do that real fast, but I don't usually write notes, but I wrote notes for this. Don't worry, we're still unscripted like we always are, but I had to write notes because so much happened, and we got a big show for you. But before we start, I want to explain one thing I've been doing on YouTube lately. I've been putting out, so what our lives happen, they're usually about an hour and change. Then I will go in and I will take clips of portions that we talked about. Like I put up the Blue Origin, I put up Le Creuset, I put up certain things. So if you ever like go, did they talk about that during the live? This way you don't have to go through the live again. It makes it a lot easier for you. So whenever you see TWiN Talk highlights, or if you see TWiN Talk highlights and then I put a year, that means we're just showing you something that we want you to reference to, or if you need to reference later. Like yesterday, I put up a video of a video that we, like just a clip of a video that we did last year of us, or me, and you were putting up with it. I remember you.
Which one was it?
Me calling out Mattress and Money Making Meredith as grifters.
Okay, this was probably the first time I even heard about them, though.
Stephanie had never heard of them.
In my defense.
And you were like, why are we giving these women airtime? And I go, trust me,
did say that.
Something's gonna come down. Like something's gonna come down. So if you need a refresher on that, I did put that up. That video is from 2024. That is not a recent video. So I tried to make sense of what I'm doing there. Maybe I'll catalog them so it's a little easier. Stephanie, would you like to take the sandwich soup shop story? Or you want me to tell it
about it?
Okay.
This is one of Nancy's favorite places. She got home yesterday. You got home?
Yes.
Yeah, she got home yesterday. One of her favorite restaurants is a sandwich shop in Portland. I'm not going to say which one it is because I don't want to say anything mean about it. But I got the grilled cheese and tomato soup. And I like to dip my I'm sure everybody does. I like to dip my grilled cheese into the tomato soup.
We can say it because I'm going to order
don't
them again.
Because I don't want them to feel like it's their fault. I got food poisoning.
Yeah.
And boy, oh boy, I haven't had food poisoning in probably 10 years.
I had the soup too. The same soup.
But you didn't have the grilled cheese.
I did not have the grilled cheese.
See, I can't even talk about it.
I had the vegan veggie delight.
Yeah, so I got food poisoning last night. It's still lingering too. So if I get up for that reason, give me a little grace.
Yeah.
I'm trying here. It's just
she wanted to rally so bad.
I have not had it for 10 years.
I know. It's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing. I hate food poisoning.
So I will never go to that place ever again.
I will, but it's great.
Yeah, but we get two different things.
I know. Well, you got to stay away from dairy. Dairy's not good for you.
Nancy, when do I have dairy?
Is here. We have two videos of yours that we're going to play later. She came up with the best tagline for Blake Lively. You know how Meghan has the claw?
Mm-hmm.
She came up with the Lively Latch.
Oh, that's funny.
And she's got the best video. Oh God, I love revealing. Oh my God, this girl is so great.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
What?
You will never look at. I told Nancy, I'll never eat another grilled cheese sandwich again.
It's like me and rum and Coke.
I just can't even. It is the worst feeling. It really is. The fact that I'm even sitting up straight right now is shocking.
I really hope the cheese wasn't expired because that place is not cheap. I mean,
what does that have to do with the cheese?
No, I mean, why would the cheese? I mean, I order from them, but I get the vegan cheese.
It could have been the butter on the bread. It could have been the bread.
Yeah.
It could have been anything. It could have been maybe my tomato soup was a different batch.
Yes.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible.
But food poisoning sucks.
The tomato soup was made from vegan cream.
And we were asking, and
they give you the good pickles.
Would you rather have a headache or be nauseous? I would rather have a headache any day of the week.
Because you can take
What do you guys? Would you rather be nauseous or have a headache?
Avid gardeners here, we have some brilliant
superstars
people in the chat today. Oh my God.
Oh God,
if you guys are still at the end, if you guys are still here at the end, maybe we'll bring everyone for a high. But we got to start because this is a big show.
Yes, so, Kathy, headache. Yes, nausea is the worst.
Sucks.
You feel like you're never gonna get better. You feel like you're gonna die. You sleep on the bathroom floor all night.
The coolness
of the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the worst feeling. Yep. So I'm not feeling great right now.
Yeah.
Again, if I get up,
and
don't get mad at me.
And I was like, do you want to postpone it to that? And she wanted to rally for you guys. She's like, no,
I
missed everybody. It's your fault. We haven't said hi to everyone and da-da-da. And I'm like, is Molly here too? God, everyone's here. It's a party.
Oh yeah, I had some projectile earlier.
She
this
did.
Morning.
Like 10 minutes ago, I heard.
Why do you just say that 10 minutes ago?
Because it's good.
I brushed my teeth.
Guys, can't you admit, though, it's good to get it out.
That's what I'm saying. So if I get up, just bear with me.
Get it out.
Okay.
Get it out.
It's not a good thing, guys.
Dramamine, all I need for my tummy. I gave her a Pepsiday C, and you threw it up.
I threw that up. I had milk of magnesia. I threw that up.
Yeah, we don't
Tums
have to keep
threw
going.
that up.
Yeah, we don't have to keep
anything
going
that I put. I had this much Gatorade. Look, that much Gatorade. Threw this up.
I told you to sip slowly.
Nancy, I tried everything.
Yeah,
I think it's just gonna have to go through its process.
What is vegan cream? It's usually made like from a cashew or a nut.
They grind up nuts.
It's a nut based. It's usually that's how they make cream or cheese.
Don't talk about it.
Okay, we're gonna
move on. Get my head somewhere else.
I'll get you nauseous on something else.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's talk about the Civil War in the Sussex Squad. Good Lord. I thought it couldn't get any better.
Juicier.
Better. Now, why I'm so happy about this is because I have had my eye on those two, Mattress and Money Making Meredith, for a long time. I have done about 3 videos on them, and I have told everybody, look, when this grifting with the Sussex Squad stops working for them, they're going to try to
come to our side,
legitimize themselves and like look like they're in the middle or whatever.
They need to make money.
Guess what? And I said the other day, as long as I'm walking this earth, that will never happen. We have the receipts. And luckily, I put out this tweet. See, that's the great thing about going out of town with my boyfriend. And it was like a vacation. He didn't have to work. I did nothing. He let me do whatever the hell I wanted all day.
Squid Game.
We did. But while he read his book, I got to I talked a lot on Twitter. And it was just so much fun.
You own Twitter.
Yeah, I love it.
She loves it.
But I got so much great information. You guys gave me great information. So how it started was Mattress got a interview with the girl from the Muslim Women's Coalition, the Mural chick. I spoke directly with Janan Najib. Now,
this is the group that Harry and Meghan have now cut off funding.
Yeah. The Sussex Squad did not like this, okay? And it was like I watched a little of it and then I read the Cliff Notes and it was like really boring. Like she was just really just trying to like be in the middle and like you could tell like
She's switching teams.
The problem with grifters is they don't have like conviction for anything. Like there are certain things that I'll die on that hill. And when it comes to the Queen and Prince Philip and how they were treated by Meghan and Harry, I will gladly die on that hill. I'm not kidding. Like people go, well, what about Andrew? Guess what? Andrew didn't do that to his parents. That's so much worse. I will die on that hill. So that's the problem with grifters. They flip-flop. They're all over the place.
They're following the money.
Exactly. So these women were able to take advantage of, and I'm going to say it, the Black community for about a couple of years.
Yeah,
we're gonna say it. Okay. So this is the problem that the Sussex Squad have with Money Making Meredith and Mattress coming out against this. But they got their facts wrong. Big surprise. The Sussex Squad got their facts wrong. The mural. Now this was a bad mural. I'm not going to put it up. I don't agree with the mural. And that's what's great about no, I agree with art and I agree with free speech. And if somebody owns a building and wants to put a disgusting mural like that up, they have every right to. No, I'm not saying I agree with the mural, Stephanie.
No, I said we did put it up one show though. We had it up
for like a second.
I didn't mean we agreed.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm so happy and feeling loved. My 17-year-old son has brought me cinema tickets for the 20-year anniversary of Star Wars Episode 3. Fun, as I couldn't go 20 years ago and I've been ill and my mental health is taking a hit. So, that's going to be so much fun, Tessie. Thank
we
you.
are sending you good vibes.
And if you're just joining us, today's animal rescue is AmsterDog. They have rescued so many animals out of just being, on death row. I'm just going to say it. New York is the worst. New York City is the worst. And they have literally, it's literally death row for dogs. It's not pretty, guys, what's inside those shelters. And these guys are the ones that pull them out for people like us that cannot adopt out of state. So if you want to help charities like that, AmsterDog is the one to do it. We will not take anything to offense if we don't see you guys giving us tips or super stickers, because you know what that means? That means that you're going directly to the description box below and you're clicking directly on AmsterDog and you're giving them the money directly, because that's what we prefer. That way, we love you, YouTube, but you take 40% off.
Is it 40 or 30?
I think it's like 30 or 40.
Okay.
I don't care. It's just less messy.
Yeah, still taking it.
It's less messy. Go over to AmsterDog. Yeah. That's what we love. Okay, so the mural, okay? So I guess Breonna Taylor's portrait used to be where that mural is now. Mm-hmm. Sussex Squad thought that the artist painted over the mural, like painted over it. Well, they don't understand that sometimes when you make murals, it's on a backdrop of something so you can remove it. I think they think it was on the building.
Oh,
it wasn't.
Some are though.
I guess what happened was the artist removed the mural. I guess the artist was the same artist. Now, don't quote me on this, but I think it was the same artist that did the bad mural too. You know, the nasty mural.
Yeah.
The anti-Semitic. Did you ever see
that
mural.
movie Frida?
Yeah,
with Selma Hayek.
Yeah,
yeah. Her husband, remember, was doing the who's the rich guy? Rockefeller.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah, that stuff. And then they ended up tearing down the mural.
Oh man.
Yeah, they called it a communist mural.
This wasn't it. This was when the Breonna Taylor, movie. The guy owns the building, so he has every right to take down a mural of Breonna Taylor if he wants. Well, they're calling it the R word, and they're saying, well, that's why Harry and Meghan didn't want to give them money. How dare you how dare you paint over a mural of Breonna Taylor to do a symbol of hate? So that's why there's so much infighting right now. Now, the Breonna Taylor mural was later donated somewhere else. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. If you want to visit it, Sussex Squad, I'm sure you can find out. Go on a field trip. I don't freaking care. But this has caused a lot of stuff. This is a lot of hoopla. A lot of hoopla, Stephanie would say. So they came up with a block list and they started hashtagging SS block list. So they were telling everybody and their mom to block Money Making Meredith and Mattress. And boy, did they do. I mean, the Sussex Squad came down on those two, and anybody who defended them, it was beautiful. After Archwell Foundation released a statement regarding funding withdrawal, this B, very nice language, this B continues.
How classy.
Yeah, just classy, class acts. This B continues to spew misinformation while still having H&M image on her profile, declaring M, the Dutch, whatever, Stan account with no shame her recent posts. So what they're doing is they're finding hypocrites out there, and they're literally telling you to block them. So they've been very busy little bees. Here's another example of them telling, hey, go block this person. Keep going. Keep going. And they don't like the fact that money-making Meredith, her tweets are now protected, I guess. I blocked her a long time ago, but they do not like how she protected her tweets. Money-making Meredith also has this way of, and I noticed this a long time ago, she goes in there and on her Instagram page and deletes all the negative comments. Like, I don't think this girl has, she has 2 kids, and that's her saying it, not me. I did not put that out. I did not dox her. She says it. She has kids. How does she have all this time to read the comments? But I can see how I have the time, but having a family, I don't know how she does it, but good on her. So they're like, I mean, these girls got raked, not the other one, raked over the coals. I'm telling you guys. And that's why I love it, because Sussex Squad is always going to be stupid. At the end of the day, these girls are never going to learn. They're going to, like I said, they're going to die on the Harry and Meghan hill. And that's, you know what? I respect that more, because Money-Making Meredith and Mattress were just trying to grift these ladies. And that's what they didn't appreciate. Let's see. I guess Narinda Carr, that girl that was on Dan Wooten recently, that Lady C just completely demolished. It was awesome. And she said the mean thing about Princess Catherine and the cancer. I guess they're on the block list too. Interesting. Let's see. Oh, this is the girl that was on Instagram that was originally taking the Muslim Women's Coalition side, but then she completely flipped, and now she's back to being a Sussex Squatty. Now, I do this to you guys. I do this for you guys because some of you don't have Instagram. And hey, listen, there was like a 2-hour block every day that I had nothing to do because my boyfriend likes to read. He's got to read, and so I had nothing to do. So I was doing this. But this is what's so interesting, because once in a while, the Sussex Squad has a light bulb moment. Do you guys ever see that? Like, once in a while, they will be like, ding. And this was a light bulb moment. Listen to this. This is under the video that Money-Making Meredith put out, okay? This is under her TikTok video. This was very disappointing. I hope better for Harry and Meghan. They've shown their true colors a long time ago. People just chose to ignore them. Girl, please. And then this person goes, how many bullying accusations at this point? So see, people are starting to understand, seriously, guys. Yes, Stephanie is doing that, Jules. She'll be back. She'll be back. She's fine. She'll be back. How many bullying accusations? Exactly. Like, you get those light bulb moments where it's like, guys, the proof's in the pudding. Meghan is constantly the common denominator in all of this. There's always the squeaky wheel, and it's always Meghan. This video is one point of view. There are many. Why should we jump to agree with a video just because it suits your agenda? I will not ignore them. This is a diehard squatty. I will continue supporting them. Haters are loud and happy. I'm actually disappointed by the creator. That's Meredith. Looks she actually be believing. Oh, actually, no, this one is Matta fact. Looks like she's believing the Muslim lady's story, but claims she's an H&M fan. Why wouldn't she believe Janan Najib's story? Why would she have any reason to lie? I just don't get it. Who cares at the end of the day, whether, whatever you have, you feel at the end of the day about this conflict, this horrible conflict in the Middle East. I have to say, I would go with Janan Najib's story faster than I would go with Harry and Meghan's. They've lied. How many times have they lied? This person goes, good for you. Keep those blinders on. Harry and Meghan are not the government. Educate yourself about nonprofit organizations in the US. They have a right to find who they want. Like they said, they don't support hate campaigns, no matter who the hate is directed to. Yay! They were worried. Look at Steph. Okay.
I should not have had that sip of Gatorade.
Woohoo!
I wonder if I should go get the seltzer off my porch. Maybe that'll help. I'm just not.
I wouldn't. Okay, guys, can you tell her she's afraid she's going to get dehydrated and have to go to the hospital? Anytime you get food poisoning, it sucks. But look at it as like your body is just cleaning itself out.
I know.
Is it raining outside?
Maybe. Oh, I hope not.
Doesn't it sound like it's raining? Is it rain?
No.
Oh, that's the wind. Yeah. God, I thought it was raining. We have their clean beds in the outside.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
It's fine. We're glad you're back.
Praying to the porcelain gods here.
Here's a mic drop moment that I loved. So Harry and Meghan are fine with using tabloids to harass people, just not for them. And I put a little mic.
Oh, I said you added that.
I added it.
Good job, dude.
Dude, anytime.
Dude.
This is often, Kate's here. As much as we've witnessed you both, if Stephanie is really ill, please take it easy.
I might lay down. I don't know.
I'm lay down?
No, I'm fine. Right now I'm okay, but I know my limit.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think people will understand.
I would imagine people have had food poisoning before and know the torment I'm going through.
Yeah, Pedialyte. Yeah, but see, she's in the
can't get anything down.
The problem is we got her all that stuff, and even my dad was over earlier dropping some stuff off. Ginger ale. She sips, but then it comes right back.
Okay,
up.
we don't have to get graphic.
Well, no, because people are trying to help, and
I'm fine. It's just food poisoning. I hope I'll live. Yeah. If not, Nancy will take. Maybe you should take me to get an IV.
You're not going to the emergency room.
Just kidding.
An IV.
Do you know? One time a friend of mine went to get an IV because they were so sick and dehydrated.
I know that.
Just saying.
You are not on the verge of death. You're fine. Okay. I know it sucks and I feel bad, and that's why I'm here for you.
It's gonna go away.
But we're not driving to the emergency room for you to get a freaking IV. Okay.
Yeah, they come to your house now.
Then
like $500.
Oh, okay. Let me just pull that out. Did you see what they're doing next door? Do you guys go on Twitter? I put the video up.
Keep going.
I'll just go pick it off the money tree in the backyard.
I was kidding.
This is often the tactic. You know, a lot of people were saying, Nancy, how can you afford renovations and Meghan and Harry can't?
Oh,
well, that's because I'm not a grifter, and I had the money before I started doing this show. Luckily, the money was already there. This is often the tactic used by H&M. I remember
sorry, guys, I'm reading all of your remedies. Don't worry, I'm reading them all, and they're going up in the old noggin here. So thank you
very much, guys. If you don't have Twitter, I'll play the video of my what do you call it? Demolition. This is often the tactic used by H&M. I remember during their court case with Daily Mail, Jason Knopf mentioned Meghan wrote the letter to her dad with expectation tabloid would publish it. See all these light bulb moments happening with these guys? Ding, ding, which makes sense since the Daily Mail loves to constantly invade her privacy and life, babe. Her own friends leaked her letter to People magazine. She needs better friends then.
Yeah, it's their fault.
Yeah, it's their fault. She told them to leak it.
It's always someone else's fault.
I know. So pause and read if you guys want to see. It goes on and on. I got them for you. I sized them for you because I love you so much. So you don't have to go onto TikTok and read this crap. Oh, this guy was rich. He goes...
Oh, I have apple cider vinegar.
You do, but I'm afraid
if a teaspoon.
If you take a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar right now,
I'll go back to the
bathroom.
You
will get up and go to in about 5 minutes.
I probably will. on my own. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
I have a fever.
So this guy made a video on TikTok, and he's like, Breonna Taylor, you don't paint over. He got his facts wrong. You don't paint over Breonna Taylor. That's why Harry and Meghan did it. You're right, dude. They didn't mention it in the letter. Is that how
he really sounds?
I swear to God. I swear to God. Go. I'm not kidding.
A great impersonation.
No, he goes like this. Hey, guys, listen up. I'm not kidding. So he goes on a tirade about Breonna Taylor. And then this person goes, Matta is doing the most and pissing folks off more and more as the days go by. I'm so freaking done with her and her virtue signaling. She can have several seats. I know the 92% are done. I still don't know what, I mean, I think the 92%, isn't that the, I don't know. I heard
what?
I heard that 92% meant, listen, this is what I've heard on like some, because I watch all sorts of independent media, and I'll watch like Sam Cedar still and Kyle Clancy and all that stuff. Democracy Now. And I guess the 92% of Black women are sitting out the next 4 years. They're done because they're like, listen, you guys didn't listen to us. We saved democracy in 2020. We're gonna relax now, and you guys are gonna have to do all the work. So I don't understand. So I guess unless Black women work, democracy dies. I don't get it.
I thought President Trump's base were
Black men.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay,
Black men.
Okay, well,
I don't know.
I mean, he won the popular vote, so what?
I know. I don't get it.
So
I don't get it. And listen, if you want to take 4 years off, take 4 years off. That's awesome. I know a lot of white progressives right now taking four year off. They actually have been taking 20 years off. They haven't been working in a while. You should join them. Okay, so that they're pissed. I don't know what exactly she wrote in her coming book. Gal is yapping so much. I guess she's writing a book. Matta fact is fake and two-faced. We know her long ago. She really wanted a PR package. She's been shady for a while. Wicked to put the Muslim woman on her content, dragging the family. H&M will always make the right choice. No, they won't. And then under Money Making Meredith, this was her last video. They haven't posted on Instagram. Nothing. They had been
cricket. What about their podcast?
Nothing, dude.
They have no podcast anymore?
It hasn't come out.
Oh.
Hasn't come out. You're running your own PR crisis campaign as well as Matter of Fact. You both jumped the gun trying to seem unbiased to the derangers. That's us. And now you both just seem disingenuous. Just my opinion. Now, this is a piece of it. Now, Meredith writes back. She does not like any criticism whatsoever. Now, no, this is a piece of information I would have shared to add to our knowledge. I've made myself clear. You do you. Oh, she took your line, Steph. You do you, boo.
Oh, yeah, I came up with that.
No, I know. You do. You always tell that to me. You do you, boo.
You do you, boo. Yeah, I wish I did.
And then look at the bottom. Matta has to jump in and go, or we just love context.
Oh, God.
They're journalists now.
They are. They call themselves that.
Yeah. People go,
Moral commentary.
People go, sure, okay. Harry wore a smotsy outfit. He has said racial slurs. He was photoshopped naked. And then Meredith says, that doesn't relate to this. It's whataboutism. And I'm sure the Sussex Squad, I'm sure most of the people have no idea what that word means. He said wearing that costumes was one of the biggest mistakes and apologized and spoke to a rabbi in London and visited a Holocaust survivor in Berlin. All is okay now. All is okay, Stephanie. All is okay. And then Meredith chimes in and she goes, and he hasn't done anything since to show he doesn't understand the gravity of the situation. It shouldn't be brought up. Agreed. And I guess then she blocks someone. Anytime they answer back to each other, it means she went back in and then blocked the person. So they must have really been going in hardcore for her. This person goes, so he married a half Black woman and runs charities. He also has spoken out about learning about biases. So what's your point? If Archewell hadn't stopped the funds to that charity, the same people criticizing them for stopping the funds will be the same people to condemn them for supporting I don't know if the Muslim women's charity, I don't know if they're a terrorist group. I wouldn't call them that.
Why would
I don't know why they're calling them that. I don't agree with what the brothers said or did. I don't believe in the term Palestine to the sea, or will be from the river to the sea. I don't agree with that, but I don't see it as being a terrorist. That's just me, though. I believe in free speech. I was first a fan. This woman goes in hardcore. I was first a fan, then realized you and Matta use Meghan. What does DOS mean? What does DOS mean, guys? I'm not cool like the kids. Okay. You and Meghan
I don't know.
To make money. See, this person's smart. This Kim girl's smart. You're another white woman using this black duchess. Remember, I said that in one of our other videos. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
I said they're using black women to make money. You're just another white woman using this black duchess for your own personal gain. What is your background to give business, grants, administration, and political advice to Meghan? Oh, Duchess of Sussex. Got it. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you for being my brain.
I thought it was like POV.
I had no idea. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody for being my brain. You guys help me so much. Why would you think you know her business better than her? Well, because we're about to prove it with that Time 100 summit. You make too many unvetted comments. This isn't journalism when you use your platform this way. So again, pause and read if you keep want to go. It's juicy. I'll tell you that. It's juicy. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Now people are saying,
are any of these people real?
They're real. Like, they want them to apologize to Meghan and Harry. They want them to come out with a video, a black and white video. You know how like the celebrities, whenever they give an apology tour. No. You know how anytime a celebrity apologizes, they're like, I need to apologize. That's what they want them to do. They want them to flat out apologize to Harry and Meghan. They're saying they're going to be canceled. This person actually defended them. Okay. So then I'm going to have you guys pause and read. What I did was, oh wait, no, that's for something else. Sorry. Let's see. So what do you guys think? Do you think this is the end of the road for Mattress and Money Making Meredith? Stephanie, what is your opinion?
I just don't care.
No, but
I mean, yeah, I guess they'll never be able to come to our side. They've already said too many horrible things about Princess Catherine.
Yeah,
they can't retract that or back it up. You know?
Yeah,
and go, oh, we just didn't mean it.
Like, here's some of the stuff, guys, that got her off Twitter. I'm not going to repeat this, obviously.
Yeah, this is not good.
This is disgusting, too. I never liked this one. We've shown you this. Again, Sue Smith helped me a lot. And then
like
also,
you can't go back.
Yeah, also, thank you to the press office of HRH Riley on X. Please go give them a follow. They helped me, too. After her GoFundMe, she started hosting royal trips. Now, I later heard that Brittany from Royal News Network uses Trova. Is that what it's called? Trova Trip? So she's copying our sweet Brittany, who we love here. Brittany,
not cool mattress.
Brittany never hurt anybody. She's good. Let's see.
Thank you, Queen Mom. I'm wearing it because I have food poisoning.
Anyone notice?
Oh, Michelle's here.
Oh, God, everyone, it's a party in the USA. I want to see. Kate, anyone notice how Meredith always looks like a... Yes, I do. Stephanie always says, you could see the whites of her eyes. People like that in the last video from 2024 that I posted yesterday.
Yeah, you can.
Where you go, you called her as... You're like, oh my God.
When you can see the whites of someone's eyes, doesn't that mean that they're nuts?
Yeah.
When it gets that big and then it's all dilated. I don't know.
And then HRH Riley also was able to show that. Now I knew this from her TikTok page because you could just tell from the bots. But yeah, she buys followers. She buys bots. Duh. The girl would not have this much of a following. It's just impossible. Plus, if you have that big of a following, you get more comments and likes. It doesn't make sense. Like it's like Kim Kardashian when she had like over 100 million Instagram followers, but she only averages like 10 likes. That doesn't make any sense. Now this one's funny because she oh no, not this one. Look how much it costs. Could you imagine being stuck in Ireland for 5 days with her for $3,000, Stephanie? Would you give $3,000?
I would take that over food poisoning, though.
Stephanie's food poisoning is so bad. Tell them what you just said.
I said I would take that going there with her than have food poisoning.
You would spend 5 days in Ireland with Matta.
The way I feel right now, absolutely.
The plot has thickened. I feel bad for you.
Oh, it's okay. Let's get to some
dun
fun stuff.
dun. No, I just wanted to show them this one thing. Okay, here it is. She bills herself as TikTok's #1 royal commentator. That is what makes me mad, Stephanie.
Oh,
that is why
Nancy's got a grudge.
No, I don't have a grudge, Stephanie, but she's like, you can't call yourself a royal commentator and think you can just hide. Stephanie, look what she wrote.
Oh, trust me. That's what I'm saying. If she thinks for a second she could come and be neutral or be on our side with this just to get clicks and likes, she's crazy.
Yeah, but you don't understand. Like that's why we have to listen. I get it. But I don't see this as like a form of like piling it on thick. I'm just trying to keep it out there. Like, you can keep going, Matta, but we're gonna be here. No one's going anywhere. I have nothing else to do until May 7th. Then fan of Prince and this is also a good one. Why did I get this one? Sussex Squad has, yes, they have sent death threats. Now just keep in mind that Harry and Meghan has not, this is going to help us in the later one, but Harry and Meghan has not once denounced Sussex Squad. Not once. Okay? Let's keep that in mind for what we're gonna share with you.
They've
a little
had
later.
Opportunities.
Many opportunities.
Many opportunities.
Many.
I mean, she has her own podcast,
Many.
for God's sake.
People are saying, shut Amanda Matta down. I think the Sussex Squad did it. Now, I'm going to show you a little video of this Sussex Squatter, and then I'm going to show you this other one, and this pretty much sums it up how the Sussex Squad feels about them.
Of TikTok, and I'm @ing you Meredith Constant because I'm seeing you on Instagram do some very questionable things like hide comments from Sussex Squad members who are merely trying to get you to understand that this situation that's happening is not. Let me start from the beginning. For all of you who think that Harry and Meghan have no right to have their own opinions about anything going on in the world, who are you? Why do you feel like you have ownership over their brains to help them think? I'm going to be honest with you. When it comes to this pro-Palestinian stuff, Americans are very performative. This is a trend for a lot of you.
Okay, so this goes on for like 5 minutes, okay? And she's very angry at this point because the James Holt and the other executive director, we played it for you before we left, that they put out a statement saying, guys, we did this because of the hate speech and the mural. So they had to explain it, okay? So the next day, she's kind of like calmed down. But so I'm thinking, oh, we're going to get like a milder video from her. No, it's just as cutthroat. So this is pretty much how they feel and how Sussex Squad is sticking to their convictions. They will not let Matta and Meredith back in for nothing.
Here, because I'm not going to drag this into next week. I know Meredith constantly thinks she got the answer to everything, and matter of fact thinks they're both the experts on this, but I have no desire to talk to them or this on Monday. So I'm gonna just do my crash out this weekend and call it a day. Okay, I think what Harry and Meghan are doing today is wonderful, particularly Meghan with her multiple businesses, and all of them are thriving. You might not hear that on the news, but hey, numbers don't lie. She's doing fantastic. So what you're doing is, Meredith.
Okay, I didn't want to stop it, but what the hell is she talking about? What numbers? That's the most confusing thing I mean, if you want to like just what?
And Matta is telling people on the Jewish side their feelings and opinions don't count because you're pro-Palestinian and only your side understands things. It's really fucking stupid. But I can raise my hand to the sun and say that I have never been one of these people who liked Meredith. I saw her in passing and I went, okay, who is this? And they're like, oh, she's a media literacy person. I'm like, okay. Why do we need media literacy about Harry and Meghan? I was cordial for 2 minutes with her. Just 2 minutes. That's all it took. Never really conversated with her or anything like that. She's a nasty piece of work. She is. Underneath it all, she is. She's no different from the rest of them. She's just out for clicks and money, which is why she's dragging this. She did a Kate Middleton and William guy. She magically had a weekend to enjoy. Ain't that funny? After all that fat lip talking and everything about, I didn't agree with it. This is a PR mistake. A bitch had a weekend to celebrate. Ah, gotcha. And Matta, I'm going to tell y'all something. I try not to be a mean ass bitch, but let me tell you something. I only became familiar with her in my algorithm, and I'm like, who is this woman, this 40-looking-year-old woman with a tiara on her fucking head? Is that all it takes to be a real content creator? Put on a t-shirt and put a fucking plastic crown on your head? I got a crystal one somewhere in my house for my daughter's 5th birthday. Should I put that on and call myself a royal expert? Will I get a Substack? Will I get a podcast? Will I get invited on GB News to be a source? Probably not. But Sussex Squad, be more discriminating who you guys give money to. Be more discriminating against everybody who says something nice about Harry and Meghan don't deserve a follow. I don't even deserve a follow. Y'all don't know me from shit. Y'all don't know me. And I get it. It feels good to see somebody saying something positive about Harry and Meghan. But understand that maybe the only reason why you can trust me is because I'm not getting paid to do this. I have a job that pays well, and I got a man who gets paid twice as much as me. We're good financially over here. So I don't need to use this app or any other app to grift people out of money on content and folk concern about literacy. And one of the things I did learn about these people, they will talk shit about Meghan all day, but have everything that she's ever worn, put in her hair, or cooked in her house in their house. That's some strange, creepy shit, isn't it? I mean, I got jams, but I don't have anything in my closet that I think Meghan has worn. Maybe we got similar pieces, but I'm not trying to like mirror this girl or wear her for skin. Shit's weird. It really is. So yeah, Meredith, you guys got new friends now. And actually responding and atting you has fucked up my algorithm, because now I got these deranged ass people with Kate.
So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for now. Matta and Meredith have been radio silent all week. It's Friday. That's a long time for those two. But I just love it. Well, first of all, I always like being right. I always like it when we do shows and Stephanie goes, stop. Remember during the show, you go, you're giving him airtime.
We do give him a lot.
But
we
now.
Give them a lot.
It all made sense.
To give them airtime?
Well, because then I can come back and say, I told you. But yeah, I love it. I love it. Now, obviously, that lady is people are saying she's annoying. Obviously,
yeah,
listen,
guys,
I don't know.
We're gonna get to William.
Yeah, we're gonna get to William and Prince Louis. Okay, but I wanted everybody
to give them. So, do you know that we've given them 48 minutes of our time?
Oh my God, I apologize. I thought people who don't have TikTok and Instagram would like to be caught up on the feud. You think I like watching this? Well, actually, I did enjoy watching that last video because that was freaking awesome. But I mean, okay. So
God, if I had to listen to them all day, oh my God. Talk about food poisoning.
So it's Prince Louis' 7th birthday.
How cute is that? And he looks just like his mom. It's incredible.
No, they were saying his grandpa.
If you put side-by-side shots of Princess Catherine as a child,
yes.
Oh my God, she looks just like him.
He's getting so big. So it's making me just want to die. Like, he's so cute. It's his birthday. A video was put up on the Prince and Princess of Wales Instagram and Twitter page. And let's take a look at it first. You can hear him talking. It's super cute.
Happy birthday.
I can jump down from there.
Happy
So sweet.
7th birthday. And they're so sweet to even give us those videos. They could have given us a picture. And they did give us a picture, but I'm just saying they could have just given us a picture. But I mean, obviously, we enjoy those videos much more.
Yeah.
And
well,
yes,
they know how to what's the word?
Deliver.
No, deliver, but also control.
Yes.
What we see and what we don't. They're very good at doing that. And I respect that,
but
because
it also,
they're great parents.
But also putting out videos like that, they're not putting a bounty on their kids'
That's
head.
what I meant. They know how to control the situation.
Yeah.
There's no target now.
We now know he's getting bigger. He's missing some teeth.
How cute.
Keep that in mind. He's missing teeth. And just normal 7-year-old kid stuff.
That's a big guy. Remember that one?
Yeah.
He was at the children, what was it? The shelter?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, my brain.
At the during Christmas.
Yeah, I was up all night puking. No, but he goes, that's a big guy.
Yeah.
He's so cute. They're all cute.
But that's the point. It's like we grew up with William and Harry, and now Harry wants this respect because we grew up with him as Prince Harry. Okay, well, yeah, your parents did all that, and you guys earned our respect because then you went on with your brother to do charities, and you were very, we got to see you. But now you want your kids to have that you want Meghan, I shouldn't say the kid. You want Meghan to have that exact same respect. She didn't earn that respect. Princess Catherine, the Princess of Wales, had to earn that respect. You know how long she's been in this for 14 years. Actually, longer than that, over 20 years. She had to earn our respect. And it's just something you have to do. And I'm sick of the attitude. So, of course, it's Prince Louis's birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Yay. How do you feel?
I feel like I have food poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like I was up all night with food poisoning.
Oh, okay.
And now I still have it.
Yeah. So, of course, it's his birthday. So it wouldn't be his birthday without Meghan attempting, not doing a very good job, attempting to upstage it. But it's funny. I mean, it is funny. Let me bring up the lovely pictures of this disaster. Meghan and Harry get out of their car in New York. Now, I just came from New York.
There's no one there. It's so funny.
Oh my God.
There's the photographers that she called. There's like probably 4 there. And then do you have the shot of them at the street?
Yeah, I do.
No, street.
No, I don't have the street.
Oh,
one.
no, you must if you have the picture of or the video of them getting out of the car.
Okay, well, let me play the video.
Okay, cool.
And then we'll see if we have it. This is the page 6, and then I have a slow motion.
Yeah, that's it right there. That's it right there.
That one?
Yeah, that's them getting out of the car.
Okay, it's this one then.
No, it's that one.
Stephanie,
it's not
let
the
me
right
rewind
angle.
it. Okay,
Not
but
the right
okay, Stephanie, don't worry. I have one that shows the back of the car with the thing. Okay. All right. So this is them getting out of the car again. Ryan Reynolds walked into the exact same place, and we didn't see him go in. But for some reason, you could have just went in. It's freaking New York.
Meghan, can you stop for that?
Can I get a selfie, Meghan?
Meghan, can you stop for that? I told you, waste the time. I'm leaving. I'm out. Nope, I'm up
I guess she gave it up, right?
She gave it up, but she just...
Look, there's no one there.
Okay, so
if that was Prince Harry, if that was Prince William, could you imagine all those people?
Well, Steph, luckily I have one of Prince William at his one of his charities. And yes, he was flooded with people. And believe it or not, he wasn't afraid of them.
I'm sorry. Someone just said they're in bed with food poisoning, shivering and shit. I have a fever right now. It's not good. Nancy touched me on my arm, and it felt like snakes, or it was just really
needles.
I'm
sorry, dude.
No, it's not your fault.
They paid people to yell Meghan. That was just the paparazzi. Did you hear? Okay, let's listen again, because the paparazzi actually goes, no, not going to happen. There were no fans, guys.
Meghan, can you stop for that? I told you, waste the time. I'm leaving. I'm out. Nope, I'm up.
I guess she gave it up, right?
She gave it up, but she just...
I want you to see that is New Yorkers are just trying to get from one side of the street to the other. They don't understand what's going on, nor do they care what's going on.
Well, they need so much security, though, dude.
This is like, look, there's nobody there. There's no fans.
Look, everyone's just walking past.
What they did was they're like, can we walk now? Can we go back to walking? But did you hear the paps in the background?
What did they say?
He goes, I'm leaving. He wasn't even going to wait for them to come out. He was pissed because they ran right in.
Well, the way she stepped right in front of him, like, ew.
Okay, so luckily, look at this. So I have this in slow motion. Harry has literally, he has
given up.
I'm sorry, guys.
Given up life.
I'm sorry, guys. I mean, let's take a look at this slow motion. I mean, what? Okay, first of all, the girl that she hugs, she already knew she was there, and they probably met that morning because she had to go to that Sergey's guy, the guy who did her hair, Sergey, for her wedding.
Right.
He did her hair because then she popped up in his Instagram video. like this is
what
I
saw that. I saw that. Yeah.
So he was there.
What about Daniel Martin?
He was probably there too, but he didn't want to be on scrub. Who knows? But he did her hair, and she probably had the PR girl with her while they were doing the hair. That's just how it works. But she needed somebody to hug. Now, a lot of you are saying that this PR chick used to do PR for the Obamas. Listen, I think that's great, and it worked back in 2008, but it's 2025. People aren't buying the BS anymore. People see through that stuff now. So if this woman did well with the Obamas, that doesn't mean it's going to do well with Harry and Meghan, because I'm sure the Obamas took direction a little bit better. I'm not saying Michelle's taking direction very well now.
Not now.
Because I don't want to, listen, I don't personally want to hear how Barack sucks for an hour. Okay, I love
our numbers are higher than her podcast.
I know. Zach saw everybody.
No, Link and I were talking, and he's like, your numbers are bigger than Michelle's. We're like, oh, that's nice.
I don't want to hear how Barack's. It's like, oh, he's annoying.
That's
mean. Okay, well, I'll marry him.
Jennifer Aniston will take him off your hands.
You poor freaking baby. Jeez.
You seen him with his shirt on?
Oh no.
He plays basketball?
Yeah.
It's hot.
All right. So here they are getting out of the car. And that's how Meghan treats Harry.
No, it's just
like how Michelle treats Brock.
The way that she just maneuvers.
Now watch.
Look at
Harry. I was slow motion it. But see, that's the thing. She has already seen this person today.
Yeah. That's the lady who walks in with her.
Look at Harry.
Oh God.
He's like, I just saw you 10 minutes ago.
Exactly. You just rode in the car with us.
Yeah, you just rode in the car with. Here we go again. Look at that. Right there.
But the way she just steps right in front of him, she could have let Harry like shake her hand or something. And then he doesn't know what to do.
I mean, this is crazy.
Oh,
look right there.
His
just
life
his
is
life.
So happy.
His life. He's defeated. He's defeated.
Completely defeated.
Look at him. He wants to just kill himself.
He's just like, do you want to go first?
Yeah,
I guess I'll go first.
I
guess I'll do it. There's no one here.
Now, Stephanie, would you believe it that that's not the worst part of the day?
Not with these two.
So the Daily Mail, all the magazines, the newspapers have managed to grab this particular picture as their cover.
Oh yeah, I put that up.
I think it's brilliant. Good for them. I love it. I mean, it just says it all. You can't. I mean, if you had to describe Meghan and Harry in a picture, this is it.
The fakes laugh.
This is it.
And then Harry, who's not an actor, can't act his way out of anything.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and my bet, I thought that she was going to we'll get to that, but I thought she was going to the gala as well.
See, I said that the other day. I was confused because I didn't know if she went or not.
Because there's a summit that I knew she was talking at. Her and Ryan Reynolds are talking, of all people.
Yeah, what are the odds?
Just them are going to talk at a summit for past winners. But what's interesting about it, because you guys will recall, the time that she was part of the influential list. It was her and Harry.
Yes.
It was that cover where he looked like her hairdresser. It was Vidal Sassoon.
Yeah, she had some major Farrah Fawcett hair going on.
So this was basically like a way, like Time's like, it's a pay to play. We all know Time magazine is pay to play. But it was basically like, what do you need to promote? So that's why she was there. So here's just a better shot of how nobody's in the alleyway.
They need all that security.
Nobody's there. Nobody gives a flying crap. I mean, this is West 60th. I mean, seriously, this is nuts. So that's the chick that was there. Upon arrival, Meghan warmly embraced Miranda Barbett, Vice President of Programs and Media Operations at Archwell. See, again, she already saw her in the morning.
Yeah, they've had meetings.
Yeah, if seems Miranda had the Sussex's Time 100 passes. No, she didn't. They don't need really? They needed passes to get in. Really? Really? Are there other dumb-looking gingers following around his wife, walking into the alleyway of West 60th? Really? You need passes. So she later promoted to director of, now she's global communications. And in April 20, she assumed her current role. Okay, so she is. Yeah, so just so you know, they know each other very well.
Yeah, they used her as a prop. Give me a break.
Steph, you sent me that.
Oh, the way she lied about that stuff. Where she couldn't wear color nail polish. She couldn't wear any colors.
Yeah.
Because it would steal attention away from Princess Catherine.
Yeah.
That's what, and people were jealous of her.
Even though before, during, and after, she only wore beige.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found it because it was such a dumb comment. It was like such a lie.
It's there's just a better shot of Harry. That's a good one. Harry just looks like shocked. Actually, is he shocked?
They left the comments on Times.
Yeah, I have it all. I have it all for you to pause. It's good. But I recorded it for you guys so you can later, because we're not going to read them all, but they are great. Time was so stupid leaving the comments on. Oh my! Actually,
that might be an emergency.
Okay, it's Dad. Sorry, they went to Costco. Hello.
You never know, though.
Okay, we're still doing it. He says hi.
Dad says hi. Kirk said
I'll call you when we're done and you can bring our Costco stuff. Okay, thanks, Dad.
I can't even. Please don't bring food into this house. Please, I don't want to smell food tonight. I smell, she wants to make fried peppers after the show. But this is the thing. The smell will.
Come on. They're going to think I'm torturing you.
No, I'm just saying I can't have food smell today. Just give me one day to have food
I'll give
poisoning.
You one day.
Yeah, but I can't smell the fried peppers.
Every time Mom and Dad go to Costco, because Stephanie and I don't do Costco, they get us what we need.
Oh, don't talk about it.
Sorry. Okay, so Meghan was wearing Ralph Lauren. Very poorly, I might add. Now, listen, we've had this discussion how many times, Stephanie, where Meghan is a lot like me. She's short and she doesn't have a torso. I know my limitations on what I can wear. I can only wear low-waisted pants to then create the illusion that I have a higher torso than I do. High-waisted, it's really, even though I'd love to wear high-waisted pants, I can't. I look ridiculous in them, okay? So
she bought these Nancy bought these beige pants once.
Oh, I thought I looked so cute.
It looked like something you wear on a yacht or something, and then she put them on, and I was just like,
now remember we went to Del Rey, and I wanted an outfit for Del Rey, and because I didn't have any Del Rey outfits.
Yeah, but then she put them on, and I looked. It was just, but I was honest with you. I wasn't mean about it. You know what? I said it doesn't suit your body.
I don't do well, so I stick to maxi dresses. If you go to
say something else,
you need a beach dress or like maxi dresses. That's what
I think you were thinking about Del Mar.
Did I say Del Rey?
Yeah, you said Del Rey.
Del Mar. We went to Del Mar. Sorry.
I've been there many times.
So, dumbass Sussex Squad is like, look, guys, it's sold out. She's got the Meghan effect. She's sold out, you guys. Okay, first of all, do I have to like prove them wrong constantly? This is so stupid. This look came out in 2022. That's when it first hit the runway. It was ready. People could buy it in 2023, but it first hit the runway in 2022.
Did you see Princess Diana wearing it? I sent you that picture.
Well, she wasn't wearing the exact same thing.
That's
no. Yeah, she wasn't wearing the exact thing. You know who was back in 2022? Angelina Jolie.
She's so beautiful.
Now, it's still not an easy look to pull off. That is a very difficult look, but Angelina has the body type to do it more than Meghan does. I'm not saying it's an easy look and everyone should do it, and even Angelina should do it, but I'm saying she pulls it off a lot better than Meghan.
Well,
and she also wore it.
Iron.
She also wore it at an appropriate time. She didn't wear it in 2025.
She steamed it, that's for sure.
Well, yeah, and even like look at the bottom. You know, she had her people steam it. It's still wrinkly.
It's hard to keep that.
That's a tough
look to pull off.
Yeah. So I was telling people last night on Twitter, I'm like, I wouldn't even attempt that look. Now, why does Meghan wear these clothes? Because Meghan has to get clothes off the rack. Meghan cannot buy clothes. Designers are not sending her clothes. Ralph Lauren did not send her a piece from 2022. That doesn't make any sense. Designers like to put people in their, usually not even their spring stuff. Now designers are putting celebrities in their summer stuff. So people will buy. I just bought the new Vogue. It's got Gigi Hadid in it. And I read it from top to bottom.
Del Rey.
Yeah, Del Rey. And they're already saying like Prada skirts is for the summer. It's spring for me.
Yeah.
But they want you to buy for the summer. And before you know it, I guarantee next month we'll be talking about the fall.
Probably.
That's just how it works. So Meghan has no idea. Here's Princess Diana.
Look how she looks great.
Now, do we know if that is Ralph Lauren? I bet it is.
I never checked it. I never checked it. But I know she did wear a lot of his pieces.
Then it probably is. Yeah.
It could be Armani. We don't know.
No, I think it's Ralph Lauren. It does.
But she just looks so beautiful.
She does. I know. So does.
Talk about a body.
She doesn't have her body.
Pulls it off, that's for sure.
Now I noticed this as they were leaving. Meghan's like, I showed her hand in case Harry tries to walk beside her.
Meghan is
don't walk beside me.
Oh yeah. Oh no, she's always like 2 steps ahead of him because she wants all the attention.
Yeah,
and she knows that she's nothing without Prince Harry. Like if he wasn't there, it'd be difficult for her.
Now this time it looks like they grabbed a couple people off the street to just stand there, or they were inside because that woman's wearing a pass. So it looks like, hey, can you stand outside real fast as they leave, just so we can make it look like they have fans? That would really be helpful. That's what I think happened. So then they walk what appears to be, I don't know, the red carpet, the beige carpet, whatever. Again, Harry looks, and I'm saying allegedly, Stephanie and I are both saying allegedly, he looks like someone who might have taken a pill of some sort, but that's just our opinion. And then we get Duper's delight. So let's get to... Now, guys, I'm just going to warn you, this is really bad. This is probably the most cringe thing. Meghan has, how I interpret it as, what did I write in my notes? Meghan has become such a vapid, empty vessel that I don't even think she knows what she's saying at this point. And you're about to see what I'm talking about because okay. So she starts. Sorry, I went mute. She starts this time thing talking about how great she is. Like the girl's like, you're so great and you're always around the house. And then she talks about like her house. So just let's hear the first one and then we'll go from there.
What I love about the show is that you bring in your family, you bring in your friends, you bring in like the...
Okay, just right there. Like, you guys notice she like, whenever someone closes their eyes and goes like this, like that is like that, she is not well. Like, I believe now that Tim Dillon is on to something. Like, she might be clinically insane.
Team, the crew, you make them part of the show.
That was very important to me.
And
what is she looking up at? Like, what is she doing? Like, that is very important to me. What the hell?
So talk to me a little bit about, you care for so many people, and
who responds to that? You care for so many people, and then they agree? I would be like, if somebody said, Nancy, you care for so many animals, I wouldn't be like, I would just be like, oh, thank you. I'm glad you think that. I mean, okay. But I mean, that's insane, you guys.
You talk about joy and love. Everything that you do comes with caring for the people that are on your show and around you. You're CEO. There's a lot of glam, but we know there's a lot of grit and grind. How do you care for yourself?
Oh, thank you for asking that. Well, look, I think part of what's really, really important is that love language of taking care of people also really feeds me. And I think that is in many ways part of my self-care, which can feel confusing for a lot of people. You go, well, how do you show up for all these people and not feel depleted? But
I do all these Sorry, guys, I keep going mute. I need to fix my thing. Sorry, okay. Can you hear me now? So could you, like, she goes, I do so many things. And it's like, oh my God, it's like that time she told Oprah about the chicken. She goes, I just love taking in things that need help. And I'm just so great. Let me back that up a little bit. Sorry, my mic was being weird. Oh, and here comes Stephanie. Have you seen these videos yet? The flower sprinkles and
Yeah, I saw some.
Oh man, okay. Yay!
confusing for a lot of people. You go, well, how do you show up for all these people and not feel depleted? But a lot of times, if you're doing it in a way where you are giving in a way that is thoughtful and intentional and so authentic, it actually energizes you as opposed.
Authentic.
Yeah, see, I called her a lunatic on Twitter over this one.
I think she is. Like, I don't think we have to be a legend. I don't think we have to say that anymore. I see someone who is teetering on the brink of just like doing something completely crazy, like pulling a Jonestown or something. I just don't see someone who is well.
Is depleting you. So as an example, when you mentioned the crew as a character, when I said, how are we going to do a cooking show or a crafting show that doesn't feel like a typical stand and stir, which we all remember from back in the days. We stand, look at Cameron, you're stirring something. I didn't necessarily want to do that. And I didn't want a reality.
Okay, Megan, you did not invent the wheel on this one. A stand and stir, hasn't she watched, how many shows? We saw Anthony Bourdain. Mm-hmm. We've seen what's the one? Barefoot Contessa. We've seen
Martha Stewart.
I mean, good Lord, what is she talking about? A cook and stir show? I haven't seen a cook and stir show since the 90s or early 2000s. I mean,
her voice doesn't sound stable. Do you notice that? Yeah. It's just like, oh, and you'd be like, I'm just so perfect.
Oh man.
Show. And so the only way to feel as though you were still in conversation with me, I felt, was I had to be talking to the people in the room with me. And that was the crew. And, you know, on Suits, we had a crew of over 200 people. So, and on this show, it's a crew of 80 people, which also, when people said, why didn't you do it in your house? It's like, well, my kids are coming home for their nap, and 80 people in the kitchen isn't really the childhood memory I would love for them to have. So we were really fortunate to find something close by. But I think, look, all of that is part of how I take care of myself. And tapping into what really ignites my joy is part of that. And being creative has really, really been anchored in that for this moment.
You know, so it's like words again. The joy stuff is culty. But also she's definitely trying to get out of the backlash by not doing it in her own kitchen. Well, she's definitely trying to find ways now. Well, my kids could be taking a nap. Well, I mean, I'm going to monetize them.
Yeah.
But she's like, I'll do it here in this house.
I don't want them to have those memories. I just want them having the kind of memories that I shove a phone in their face and put it on Instagram because mommy needs PR. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. Or mommy needs to make your uncle and aunt feel less, even though that doesn't.
Oh, Mystify's here. Hey, Mystify.
Oh my God, it's a party in the USA. And then she goes, the kitchen thing. Now, I'm so glad we did those episodes last week where we proved that she's got kind of a older, dated kitchen. And Royal News Network even agreed with us. She even said it. So I'm not being mean or pretentious.
No, I'm not saying it'll be difficult to resell the house for that reason. You got to keep it up to date. If you don't, especially that pond with that filtration system, it looked like
the kitchen looks
like scum.
Yeah, the kitchen looks a mess. The fireplaces need to be replaced. Everything just looks a
mess.
If
you want to resell the house,
yes.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with that kitchen.
Every time Rachel talks about her kids, she mentions them napping. Yes. Why are kids always napping? Because she's making these stories up. And in order for her to tell these stories, the kids can't be running around. She's literally making these stories up out of her ass. Okay, guys. Mom. This is Meghan. This is great. Meghan is now lying, even though it has been proven. But Meghan here is lying about her not reading social media, not going on social media, not letting it affect her, and then her staff coming to her with a need to know situation.
Harry said the same thing.
Even though we know for a fact now that the second we all started saying that trophy ceremony for the polo thing and Dr. Sophie, she was getting in her grill. Even though we were all saying that, and Meghan hurried up and got Harry to go, you need to say something, you say something. And I'm sure Meghan got on Gwyneth Paltrow's people too. Meghan reads and sees everything. She's probably watching this right now. Hi, Meghan. What's up? Why are you so weird?
I am able to not even just tune out whatever that noise is, to really not give it any credence. That has become so much a part of my day-to-day life. And things will get brought to my attention if on a need-to-know basis. Outside of that, I'm kind of late on the boat for a lot of things going on. And I'm okay with that. That's part of what I find to bring me peace. It also helps me have very, very strategic focus on the intention of the products, the creative or the producerial work that we're doing that I want to bring to the table. So it does give me a lot of space to focus because I'm not in the same swirl that a lot of us find ourselves in.
By her saying that, that makes her look like an idiot because she still has not, and that's what I wrote in my notes. Why hasn't As Ever been restocked? If that's true, if Meghan is able to tune out the entire world, she's in her mind, she's the most hated woman in the world on social media, and it's for no reason other than she's black, and that we're jealous that she married Harry. We're all upset. If that's true, if that were to be true, and she also said in this interview, she's the happiest she's ever been.
No, but this also comes back. Okay, but we're seeing a pattern with her now. When she first started dating Harry, she said, I needed to Google him.
Yeah,
I didn't know who the royal family was. I don't go on social media.
Yeah.
These patterns are repeating and we're seeing them every time. And that's why a lot of people are, especially Hollywood people, are not wanting to hang out with her as much because she is a liar.
Yeah.
And she's also, what's the word? She's also unpredictable. And people who are unpredictable are dangerous.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Totally.
So it's just the same patterns repeating themselves. She has to make up this story. I don't go on anything. I didn't even know who the queen was.
But that's what I'm saying.
Princess Diana.
But by saying you have all this free time because you don't sweat the small stuff to focus on your business, some of those labels, did you guys see the labels on the As Ever stuff? You couldn't even think of the name you wanted. And then in your latest podcast, if anyone hasn't been caught up on that, don't listen to it. Just if you've caught up to the newest one, she did that hairdresser chick, the hippie chick.
Yeah.
I
saw who she had on.
Yeah. So, and I guess it was just so stupid. But what was one of the things she said? Oh crap.
About the hairdresser?
No, it was something she said about As Ever. Oh, it was about American Riviera Orchard where she goes, I never really liked that name anyway. It was word salad.
She's going to start saying these things to get out of the fact that she looks stupid.
But how do you say something like that? You were married.
She's a liar.
You were freaking married to that name. You love that name. How do you make labels and you don't like a name like that?
You sent out lemon basket
So
wraps.
that's exactly.
You spent money on that. You put the paper in there, a little shredded paper and everything.
Oh my God, I'm gonna barf. Okay, so here is.
I love how you say that. Well, I've
sorry
been doing that consistently for the last.
Okay, here is when she talks about the flour sprinkles. Now, this is when I knew there's something wrong with her. I'm telling you, I'm not going to say allegedly right now. There's definitely something wrong with her because the way she talks about flour sprinkles is insane. There's no other word for it.
You're going to see now when that stuff doesn't sell, you're going to see that in a few months. She's going to go, I was never really in love with those flour sprinkles. I mean, it was a good idea in theory, but I don't know. They weren't edible. They made people sick.
Well, she'll
come up with something.
She stole the garden.
Yeah, just
confetti.
play it.
Yeah, she stole the garden confetti idea from Bloom Ranch.
It's the same stuff.
Things to be talking about for Time 100. Let's talk about flour sprinkles. Because I think it speaks to the tiny moments of joy that are so effortless and just create a little bit of magic that we're all craving in our everyday. They're tiny little flower petals that are dried. I started putting them on salads. I started putting them on scrambled eggs. It didn't actually matter. On a yogurt parfait. The level of charm that you find people have when they...
Imagine
are you okay?
Imagine I'm talking to you.
No. Are you okay?
I hit the...
I know. Are you okay?
Yeah. Imagine I'm talking to you.
Yes.
And I'm like, Stephanie, it's just like all these sprinkles and such stuff. And then I go like this. Do you know what is that?
She puts them on eggs.
No, but look at this hand motion she does. What does she do? What is that? We need like a psychotherapist to analyze her. I'm not kidding.
No, we do.
I'd be willing to bring one on the show.
Actually matter. On a yogurt parfait. The level of charm that you find people have when they see these tiny little dried petals is something I can't fully wrap my head around, but I appreciate that there is a love for the detail and the small level of delight that can be added. So take flour sprinkles really as an analogy and think about what you could do in your everyday life that can just have a little splash of magic on unexpected moments.
What? And she used joy again. It's too much. It's just too culty. I can't do the cult thing. It's freaking me out.
What was that? What did she just say?
She's selling flour sprinkles, dude.
Stephanie, this doesn't make any sense, dude. This doesn't make any sense to me.
Do you see that bronzer on her too? My God.
Yeah.
That's a lot of bronzer. I mean, Could you imagine her pillowcase in the morning?
Yeah. As like now, the reason why we can say this is because, during the pandemic, everything was closed. We couldn't get on a plane to Hawaii. We bought bronzer.
Oh
my
God. We don't want our legs to look.
And they tell them about the mitten. They give you.
Oh yeah. Mitten. Well, I'm sure people know. They give you a mitten.
Because I'm killing time.
They're giving you a mitten, and you put it on, and you put it on your face and stuff. And like Nancy and I would do. Well, I guess we did. Did we do a podcast during the pandemic?
It was after that. We did
the friends one. Yeah,
so
but we did. But I bought it for that reason. I go, God, I don't want to look like I don't have a tan. And then we bought it, and I was just and now Megan's just using that stuff, man.
It's tough on the pillow, man. It's tough on the pillow.
On anything.
Yeah.
Like even if you wear something like that white shirt she had on, that's going to be damaged by the end of the day, just from sweating.
I don't think she cares.
She is a sweater. We've seen the sweat stains.
So and this is not allegedly.
We've seen this sweat stain.
She perspires. Okay, guys. Okay, this is Meghan Kelly today on her show. Or I don't know if, not today. I don't know if it's yesterday or today, but this is really great. She pulls up a clip that this is just so great. I'm just going to play it. Let me grab it. I just had to
She's been very funny lately.
Oh, she's great. It's her year, man. She's killing it. Okay, here we go.
Markle sits down with the Time magazine. Is it the CEO? It's a woman the CEO who does an interview with her in advance of this event at which she's going to appear. And I want to give you a sample of some of the questions, and the audience will not be surprised one bit to hear how Ms. Markle refers to herself in her answers.
I want to talk about you as a founder, as a CEO, as an innovator, as a creator, as an investor. We have the CEO of Netflix here. I did binge your show with Love, Meghan. There's nothing you can't do, which is amazing.
Oh,
But
God.
I'd love to do was always make things in my kitchen, do small flower arrangements, pick a lot of jam. And when I was sending those as gifts, one day Bella said, "There's a show here." And I hadn't at the onset thought that that was something that I
I thought it wasn't jam. She called it preserved
Do you
spread.
pick jam? You pick the berries
What
for
is
the
she?
jam.
I have no clue what that meant. No, now she's going back to jam.
Stephanie, I'm telling you.
We were told that it wasn't jam.
I don't think she's in the same timeline or reality as we're in right now. Have you ever heard, remember Shutter Island? Guys, go like this if you haven't watched Leonardo DiCaprio's Shutter Island, because I don't want to give away the twist. I'm going to give you 5 seconds.
Well, then don't do it.
I'm giving everyone 5 seconds to go like
No,
this.
but why are you going to tell everybody?
Shutter Island, the whole time, they had to, in order for him to not completely lose his mind, they had to make him feel like he was the detective. And at the end, you find out that he was the one who had lost it. He was one of the patients. And that's what I think might be happening right now. She is in some other alternate reality where she thinks she's successful.
Yeah.
And she's not at the Time Summit that she had to do a pay to play. She's at the Nobel Peace Prize Awards or something, because this doesn't make sense. She's having some sort of time lapse or just a glitch in the matrix.
You might want to try Earth. You might like it.
Yeah, here we go.
a lot of jam. And when I was sending those as gifts, one day Bella said, "There's a show here." And I hadn't at the
Wait a minute. So you were making sprinkles or whatever. So why the hell?
Now I'm going to call it jam forever.
Yeah. So why the hell were you trademarking as ever and Mama Knows Best and all this other stupid stuff? Why were you doing all this in 2021? And it took you to do all the other stuff later for you to think there's a show? Honey, you can't fool anybody. Dates are dates. We've got timestamps of when you thought of this dumb grift, okay?
She wanted to be, a philanthropist, a feminist. And isn't that what she wanted to be? I didn't know she wanted to be home cooking.
I don't know.
Which one is it?
I don't know. Who the hell picks jam?
Picking jam.
onset thought that that was something that I wanted to share in that way. And creatively, we worked as partners to really find a way for it to land and for me to be able to share it and just have fun, which is really, I think, the goal in this chapter.
How do you care for yourself?
We already saw that part.
Thank you for asking.
Thank you for asking.
Nobody ever asked me.
Yeah, and it breaks our heart. It breaks our heart that Ted Sarandos is sitting in that audience. The same man who had the foresight to get pitched Squid Game and go, you know what? We're bringing that baby to Netflix.
In the trunk.
And the trunk. Mm-hmm. How, and Mr. Sunshine.
Trained to be seen.
How do you, no, but he picked Squid Game.
Oh, I know.
And said, we'll give you money. They backed it.
How dare you?
How is this guy like, how do you have the foresight?
I think people see money in her failures.
I think they do. Listen, I think they signed that dumb contract with them when they first moved from England, thinking they're just going to spill the beans about the royal family the whole time. And they did.
And then people turned on them.
Yes.
They see money in failure. They didn't know that we were all going to turn on them.
Yeah.
They thought, oh my God, they're talking about colonialism and they're talking about how I got to do this to the queen. It's like, of course people are going to turn on him.
Yeah.
Ted,
just don't make the same mistake again, man. Just, And please don't.
I got maybe a few more minutes than you know. Okay. I'm feeling it.
Okay. Well, did you see this video of them?
You just touched my back.
Listen, in my head when I saw this video, in my crazy head, I'm thinking Harry and Meghan were just waiting by this door with a video camera, hoping a black woman would just walk through at any moment. And like 5 white guys came out first, and then finally they got her. But of course, they probably did know this woman. But the reaction from Harry and Meghan, she does the seal clap at the end. It's like they have to be pictured with black women at this point.
Oh, yeah.
They are so freaking screwed. They have to be pictured. Look at Harry's face. Hey,
Basil, babe. He's like the fawns.
Come on, babe.
Come on, babe.
Give us a hug. Hey. Oh,
it's someone other than Oprah. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was so ridiculous.
I know, it's so funny.
It was like when Kim Kardashian got Alice out of jail, out of prison.
Oh God.
And it was like we know what you're doing. And then President Trump literally comes out 4 or 5 years later and says she orchestrated that whole thing. Yeah. He goes, that was all a setup. You know, it's like, it was just
but
like
you know,
you
know what? In this current administration, he made Alice Johnson his pardon czar.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like you just name somebody. Like you can be the climate czar, you can be the border czar.
Sure
I don't know.
Oh, thank you. I have food poisoning, and that's why I'm wearing my brother-in-law got me this.
Yeah. Beautiful. It's not your brother-in-law yet. I wanted to show you guys real fast because
he calls me his sister all the time.
I know. I want to show you guys this just because I was just in New York. How safe the streets of New York are. This is Olivia Munn walking her 2 children.
John's taking the picture behind her.
No bodyguards.
No bodyguard.
Here is another shot of John and Olivia when they first had Malcolm, just walking the streets.
And I'm sure that was taken by a fan.
Yeah, of course. Here is Amanda Singh. How do you say her name? Seyfried, whatever. And that guy from, I watched it on HBO.
That's her dog, Finn.
Yeah. And her little daughter just walking the streets of New York. Here's Liev Schreiber and his 2 kids walking the streets of New York. Nobody's trying to kill them. Here's Angelina. I think this is LA, but still, those kids were. I'm pretty sure they do have a bodyguard. Angelina did.
I think she does.
Yeah, but you still don't see them.
Wait, wasn't Michael?
He worked for Jennifer Aniston's security detail.
Right, okay.
Remember, because he got me.
I forgot about that.
Now I know this for a fact. She walks her kids to and from school every day without a bodyguard.
She does.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Totally normal. There's Bradley Cooper and his daughter.
But that's Meghan wanting to be more important than she is.
Yeah.
And in her own, that's what you were trying to say. In her own mind,
here's Taylor.
She is a god.
Yeah. Here's Taylor and that guy. Is it Harry Styles?
No, that's her ex-boyfriend.
Whatever. I don't know. They're walking New York. And there's Keira Knightley with her baby. That's it. I just wanted to show you
don't
guys.
Need a motorcade is what you're saying.
And when I was in Brooklyn last, we were walking back to the hotel and school had just gotten out. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want people then to go, oh, they live in Brooklyn. But a famous person was walking their kid home. And I was like, oh my God.
Was it Michelle Williams?
I'm not going to say who it was.
Was it Jake Gyllenhaal?
I'm not
was it Maggie Gyllenhaal?
I'm really not going to say who it was, Stephanie.
Yeah, those are 2 people I just know live
I'm
in
not
Brooklyn.
going to say who it is. But my boyfriend had to use the restroom, and we were like 2 blocks away from the hotel. So he was like walking really fast.
Does he get stopped in New York?
Yeah, but he would, and Seattle. But he's walking.
Seattle,
yeah, so he's walking to the hotel really fast. And I'm just like, God, stop being so rude. So he gets in front of the person, the celebrity and her kid. And I'm like, oh my God, they're going to think like we're going to try to rob them. Because he was walking like he was just like zoom. He had to go to the bathroom. And I was like, dude.
I feel like he was probably more famous
But it was still
you're talking to. Yeah.
Well, it's different. It's a different.
It is different in New York. I think
it's just
Seattle,
different. Nobody kind of
to
stops you in New York. The only time we ever have been stopped in New York was in Soho, and somebody from the other side of the street started singing one of the songs that he wrote. I'm not going to say which one, but they started just screaming it, and it was really funny. It was funny. Yeah. Okay. Do you want to go lay down? You said you were going to say goodbye for this one.
Which one are you doing?
What do you mean?
What are you doing now?
We're gonna just show the. I just wanted to show people that I thought that Meghan and Harry were going to be at the TWiN 100. Oh, the memorial. We have to talk about the memorial.
Yeah, I'm going to set this one out.
Okay.
So everybody, thank you so much for being patient with me. But I do have a fever. I'm going to go lay down, and I'm going to get very close to the little ladies' room, the girls' room, just so I have a close proximity.
Try not to mull anybody down on your way there.
Oh, I will definitely not. But I love you.
She's a trooper, ladies and gentlemen.
I love you guys.
She's a trooper.
I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. I promise I will try to get as much. If I don't get anything down tonight, Nancy's gonna have to take me to the ER.
We can end the show and do everything else tomorrow. Do another live. You guys want to do that?
I said we do 1:30. Yeah, 1:30.
Let's just do that. Yeah, we have so much more to talk about. So let's do that. I think we
Saturday
stopped.
Night Live.
I think we stopped at a really good point, and I think Stephanie really does
have a fever.
No, but she doesn't feel good. But she's also my
your anchor,
right hand man.
Am I your McGillicuddy Green?
Okay, guys, again, if you like this show, we prefer that you go directly to the link that we provided. Today's is AmsterDog. Look at all these sweet faces. All these sweet faces were on death row. They were on death row in cages, on death row, about like minutes away from being euthanized. And AmsterDog pulled them. I know, these faces are so cute. Look at Sandy's face. I would take them all. So these dogs were pulled. They have to then go into foster homes. Foster homes are expensive. They pay for everything, guys. So look at all these animals that they have saved that are up for adoption now. Look at all these dogs. Oh, I think we gave money to Supernova.
How
I'm pretty sure we did.
There a lot are look at that, we got seniors.
I'm about 100% sure we helped pull Supernova. If you guys have Twitter,
I would get that dog 7 years old.
Yeah, they are so cute. If you guys are on Twitter and you ever see me and Stephanie pledge for dogs, it's trying to help out AmsterDog and other places like Rescue Coop. And just so many. I could say Layla's Heart Ranch and Rescue and all those places. They're the ones that pull it out, but you have to give them the money so they can pull them out.
Yeah. Thanks, Michelle. We love you. Everybody, if you're not following Royal Daily Tea, go over and give her a follow. She's cool shit, man. All right, guys. Well, again,
we have Pearl to talk about tomorrow.
I read. See, that's a lot. I would like to be in that discussion.
Yeah, I know. I can't do it without you.
When I have a fever, it's hard to, not get up every 5 minutes and go to the bathroom.
Big fat shocker that Meghan stole that idea.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow. But yeah,
we're so glad we're back. We love you guys. Oh, go to Zach Peter's merch store. No filter. Sweet like around here. Okay, and these I don't think are for sale anymore, but he posted his receipt of the money that he donated, and it was like, oh my god, almost $10,000.
Yeah.
So good job, Zach. We love you here, friend of the show, and we love you guys. So we will see you tomorrow. And and I'll play my video from next door tomorrow because it's not up here yet.
And thanks for all the remedies. I read them all.
Yeah. Tomorrow.
I can't even sing.
She got mad at me because I was singing "Fly Me to the Moon."
I can't because
let me sing upon the stars.
But you understand, when someone's sick and has a fever.
Yeah, no, I know.
They don't want someone screaming in their face.
Okay, guys, we love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
Mwah.